Hey there, today we're gonna talk about body image around the world. What do people find attractive and why? Let me set the scene. You're walking down a busy street in Seoul. High-fashion mannequins beckon from shop windows. Their complexions are pale, their faces V-shaped, their bodies slim. Suddenly you turn onto a bustling street market, a whirlwind of spices and sights. There you see women with warm honey skin, full-figured and adorned in colorful Ankara prints. Where you are matters, beauty is not universal, it's cultural. And today, we're going to take a peek at what's considered beautiful all over the world and why. We'll start in Asia. In East Asia, countries like China, Japan, and Korea have long had a preference for fair skin. Think porcelain dolls. That's because historically only the wealthy could afford to stay indoors and avoid the sun. A V-shaped face was also prized. This refers to the shape of the jawline and neck, which were thought to be more feminine and delicate. Being thin was also seen as a sign of feminine beauty. After all, it meant that a woman didn't have to work hard physical jobs. It also helped that many Asian countries had a strong influence from Hollywood and Western media. In fact, Korean dramas or K-dramas are now popular worldwide. And you can't help but notice the common trait among many of the female leads: fair skin, big eyes, and a slim build. In South Asia, countries like India and Pakistan continue to have a fascination with fairness and long flowing locks. Look at Bollywood, for instance. Actresses are often depicted with long black hair and fair skin. This goes back to ancient times when there was a strong emphasis on the three traditional values of beauty: fair skin, long hair, and a slim waist. These ideals are still present today, though they may not be as overt. So what do people do to achieve these standards? They might use skin lightening products or undergo cosmetic procedures. But it's important to remember that this is just one aspect of beauty in Asia. There's a wide range of beauty standards and ideals across the different countries and communities within Asia. Next up, let's talk about Africa. When you think of African women, you might picture curves, strength, and a celebration of the female form. Countries like Nigeria and Ghana often have an appreciation for women with curvy figures. In fact, having curves is seen as a symbol of wealth and fertility. But Africa is a vast continent with diverse cultures, so beauty standards vary widely depending on where you are. For example, in some communities, women might prefer a more slender look. It's also worth mentioning the natural hair movement. Many African women are embracing their natural hair textures and styles, which is a departure from the long straightened hair that was often favored in the past. There's also a growing celebration of different skin tones. While colorism has been an issue in Africa, similar to many parts of the world, there's a growing movement to appreciate and celebrate the diversity of African skin tones. But like everywhere else in the world, things are changing due to globalization and urbanization. Some women are starting to favor lighter skin tones or more westernized features, which can lead to the use of skin lightening products or cosmetic procedures. Now let's head over to Europe. Europe is often associated with certain beauty ideals, particularly when it comes to women. Historically, being slim has been a marker of beauty, and being overweight or obese was often stigmatized. This goes back to the Middle Ages, when thinness became associated with the upper class who didn't have to work long and hard hours as manual laborers. But it was during the 19th century when the cult of thinness really took off. This was a period when extreme dieting and even starvation were seen as necessary measures to achieve the desired slender look. However, the beauty landscape in Europe is changing. There's a growing body positivity and inclusion movement, especially among Gen Z. More and more people are challenging unrealistic beauty standards and embracing body diversity. On the other hand, Western Europe tends to lean towards a more slender, androgynous look, while Eastern European countries often favor curvier girls. Now let's talk about Latin America. Latin American women are often celebrated for their voluptuousness and feminine pride. Countries like Brazil and Colombia often have an appreciation for women with curvy figures. The hourglass figure, which includes a narrow waist and full hips and breasts, is often seen as highly desirable. And speaking of enhancing one's appearance, cosmetic surgery is much more normalized in Latin America compared to many other parts of the world. Plastic surgery rates are high, with many people opting for procedures such as breast augmentation, liposuction, and rhinoplasty. However, it's not just about going under the knife. Women in Latin America embrace beauty in various forms, whether it's through natural means or enhancements. They often take pride in their appearance and enjoy experimenting with beauty trends. And now we're off to the Middle East. Beauty standards in the Middle East are deeply rooted in culture and religion. The modesty norms that dictate what women should wear often shift the focus to facial features, and the eyes in particular are often seen as the window to the soul. Think kohl eyeliner, which is used to accentuate the eyes and is believed to have originated in Egypt thousands of years ago. Skincare is another major beauty marker. Having smooth, flawless skin is highly valued, and women invest heavily in products and treatments to achieve it. Fragrance is also an important aspect of beauty in the region, and women often use perfumes to enhance their appeal. But it's not just traditional practices. With the influence of Western beauty standards through social media, there's a growing trend of cosmetic procedures such as Botox and fillers. While beauty standards may differ across the various countries and communities in the Middle East, there's a common thread of valuing modesty, tradition, and personal grooming. Finally, let's talk about the media and globalization. With the rise of social media, the internet, and globalized culture, beauty standards are constantly evolving and converging. Take Instagram and TikTok, for instance. They've given rise to new beauty trends and influencers who often promote a particular look that can go from Seoul to New York in a matter of hours. K-pop and K-beauty, for instance, have become hugely influential in shaping global beauty standards. The pressure to conform to these standards can be intense, especially for young people who are constantly bombarded with images of what's considered attractive. But there's also a counter-movement towards body positivity and inclusion. People are starting to challenge unrealistic beauty standards and celebrate body diversity. The beauty industry is also responding to this shift by offering more inclusive products and campaigns that feature a wider range of body types and ethnicities. So what does the future of beauty look like? Well, it's becoming increasingly diverse. One look or one standard no longer fits all. Thanks to technology and exposure to different cultures, people are more aware than ever of the vast array of beauty standards around the world. They're also more open to experimenting with different styles and challenging traditional norms. What do you think? Which cultural beauty ideal surprised you most? Tell us in the comments. We hope you enjoyed this journey around the world exploring beauty standards and ideals. Remember, beauty is deeply cultural and always evolving. Let's continue to celebrate the beauty in diversity and challenge unrealistic standards. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more videos that dive deep into the world of travel, women's issues, and empowerment. We've got lots more to come.